Welcome to Monday Morning Quarterback, a weekly feature from Cannon Church in Snellville, Georgia. I'm Tim Emmett, the senior pastor at Cannon, and on Monday mornings we connect the message from Sunday, the game of football, and the week ahead. Welcome to Season 3, Episode 5. Is that right? He's an 8-time Pro Bowler, a Defensive Player of the Year, a 2-time Super Bowl champion, and a first-ballot Hall of Famer. Deion Sanders is one of the greatest players in NFL history. He is also, as you may know, an in-demand coach as the reigning FCS Football Championship Series head coach of the year. Deion Sanders is now Coach Sanders, head coach of the Jackson State Tigers, an historically black college that he has really thrust into the national spotlight. In his 3 years as head coach, he has landed the 13 highest-ranked recruits in Jackson State history, including Travis Hunter, last year's #1 ranked player. Travis Hunter from College Hill, just up the road from us, flipped his commitment from Florida State to Jackson State. He wanted to go and play for Coach Prime. Last spring, Coach Prime, after that historic signing, was asked about his sales pitch. What's your sales pitch? And he said, there's no sales pitch. I'm not selling anything. I won't promise anything I can't actually deliver. He said that he tells parents and players that he cannot promise endorsements. He prays for the NFL, can't promise the NFL. He tells the players, the only thing I'll promise you is 3 meals a day and a comfortable place to lay your head. Everything else after that is on you. To the players, to the parents that is, he promises only one thing. If you send me a boy, I'll send you back a man. In other words, he's not coaching football. He's coaching players. The program exists for the players, not the players for the program. He is there, and football itself is a means to an end. He is coaching boys into men. The players are the point. On Sunday at Cannon, we continued our current sermon series, Please Don't Be My Neighbor. It's a series on the second great commandment, the commandment to love our neighbors as ourselves. We're taking a look at some of the things that get in our way, that are obstacles to love. And we talked about hurry. Our obsession with efficiency, with productivity can actually get in our way, make it difficult for us to love our neighbors. Jesus never lost his focus on people. People were always the point for Jesus. That's why he said, for example, the Sabbath was made for man, not man for the people. That's why he said the whole law, all 613 commandments in the Torah, the first 5 books of the Bible, that whole law could be summed up by only 2. It depended on 2. It hung on 2. Love God and love other people. For Jesus, people were the point. That's why he could be interrupted, and often was. On his way out of a town, there was a blind beggar by the side of the road who called out to him. People considered that man beneath Jesus' notice. He was important. He had important things to do, but he stopped to hear and to heal that man. When Jairus, a ruler of a synagogue, approached Jesus to come and heal his daughter, Jesus went to go heal Jairus' daughter, but on the way, a woman with a condition, a chronic illness, kind of snuck through the crowd, reached out and touched Jesus, confident that his power would flow into her and heal her, which it did, and Jesus stopped. She was not noticed by the others, but she was noticed by Jesus, and he cared for her. A leper, someone unclean, spiritually and socially unclean, approached Jesus, and Jesus stopped to touch and to heal that man. For Jesus, people were the point. They were always the point. They weren't a means to an end. They were the end. They were the whole reason he had come. What's the game plan for this week? We want to remember that people are the point. While we're trying to get stuff done, while we are, as a culture, obsessed with productivity and efficiency, we want to remember, as Jesus did, that people aren't problems or obstacles or threats or distractions or tasks. People are the point. And so the game plan for this week is, I'm going to tell you to do something that your mama said not to do. Talk to strangers. When you're out getting stuff done, when you're checking tasks off your to-do list, make a point of talking to a stranger. Maybe it's the cashier at the grocery store or someone standing in line with you at Home Depot. Just engage in some small talk, some everyday pleasantries to see another person, acknowledge their existence. Just take a moment out of your productivity to notice people and remember that people are the point. They're why we are here. They are why Jesus came. People are not obstacles or problems or threats or distractions. They are the point. They're not means to an end. They are the end itself. And so that's the game plan for this week. Talk to some strangers. Don't be crazy. Don't be, and pretending that you're somebody's best friend. Just acknowledge them. Engage them in some simple everyday conversation. Talk to a couple strangers. That's the game plan for this week. I hope you have a great week.